Hello and welcome to Bad at Board Games. My name is Brad Lake and I'm bad at board games, so you don't have to be. Today we're going to be going over 10 Kickstarters I'm not backing. I'm not even going to hint that, hey, stick around at the end, right? So why would you want to watch this? Well, I'm going to go over 10 games quickly and you can kind of hear, hopefully I can give you a small synopsis as to why I'm not backing, and maybe that'll help you make a decision. If you would like more detail on these, comment down below. I'd be happy to do a video where I talk about it in a little bit more depth. But let's jump right in and we can look at the number one that I'm not going to back because it's too expensive. We jump right in here. It's called Warsaken, a modern military themed deck construction game. So it's deck construction. It's pledged, or it's made its funding at $41,000 out of $10,000 goal. Cards aren't expensive, but I'm sure they wanted more than this. 233 backers, but let's look at how much it costs. I'm going to just jump to the nuts and bolts of it for a card game. These are the cards. I don't care how fancy they are. It's $170 without shipping. So, full stop. No, thank you. I don't care if this comes in an Apple box. They need to work on their pricing. There's no way this thing's worth $170. So, anyway, it was funded in 2.5 minutes for only $10,000. That's why. So, that's my number. These are in no particular order, but this is definitely, I thought, was my number one. There's no way I'm backing this. Next, React, the Arts of War. So this is kind of like a abstract-ish battler. They are funded $111,622 out of $22,000 or $20,000 goal. They've got almost 1,000 backers, about halfway through the campaign. So it's not doing bad. $100,000 is very respectable. This is just not something I'm that interested in. It's an abstract card team battler. You get these nice looking standees. Cards look nice, but you're on a big plain board, which never excites me in games. And, it's a quick filler game, 15 to 30 minutes. And, if you like anime, this may be right up your alley, but I just don't find it that interesting, honestly. The games that I like where you're battling, I prefer things like Warcry and things from Games Workshop than board game one-on-one battlers. So, or team battlers or anything like that. So that's kind of my stance. It's definitely one of the reasons I'm passing on this. So, what do you think? Are you interested in this? Give me a comment down below. I'd like to discuss it with you. So that's number 9, I guess. If we're not, this isn't a list. I don't know why. That's the second one. The third one is Soul. Now this is actually on the hotness. I think this hit number 1 yesterday. I don't know if it's number 1 today, as it changes all the time. But this is a remake of an old game that you couldn't get anymore. So there's going to be some buzz about it in that sense. This is an abstract game again, and abstract games, I want my abstract games to be low in price, and this one is $65, not without shipping. So you're probably looking at another $10 on top of that, so $75. And I'm not interested in something that's abstract at $75. So I'm a big pass on this, and it doesn't mean I wouldn't be willing to play it, but they're even like, if you have the Soul game, you can buy the laser etched wooden, box organizer for this. I think it's what, 30. That's what the $25 is. So you can just get the wooden insert for $25 if you already have this game. And it was last made, I think, in 2017. But this is a hard pass for me. It is definitely not my thing. Now, this one is my thing, but I think they cost too much. Queen's games seem to be like, hey, we're going to make a game and we're going to charge you double for no matter what it is. So you've got Sefen Feld, which is a great designer. I like his games. I would like a couple of these games. I would never want to buy all of them, and it's not really doing that great. These will come to retail. It's probably why, but if you go look at Queen's games, they're pretty stingy on what they back or what they charge in sales. I don't think you really see them that often. They've only hit $26,000. They had a $5,000 goal because this is going to retail. I think this is just more of a marketing thing than anything. You'll be able to get these. So there's really no reason to give them your money right now if you're going to end up paying this amount of money anyway. But like, it's $80 for Hamburg. They're $80 a piece. So I don't think this is an $80 game. I would love to see these around $50. Honestly, I think I might. Yeah, I think these could be $50 games. You look at Castles of Burgundy. They could make these at $50 and be just fine and make quite a bit of money, but they're definitely making a lot of money off of these. Well, it feels like it. How's that? So that's another one I'm passing on. So that's my fourth that I'm passing on. Let's go to the next one. So this one's cute. I do love the meeples. I like the printed meeples. This one's called Night Parade Cursed Throne. So the thing you have to watch out for here is the $35 package is just an expansion. You can't play the game unless you buy Night Parade. So if you want Night Parade and the Cursed Throne, you're paying $80 for this. And this is not $80 worth of game. I mean, I got Resurgence back there, and it's got printed wooden tokens on it, and a board and all, a card and bags and some upgraded bits. It didn't cost $80 for all that, and it was more than this. So to me, the value of this is really low for what you're getting. It's cute. It is. I love printed, screen printed, cute little meeples are pretty nice, but not for $80 to be able to get the base game and the expansion. So if you are backing this, make sure you realize that $35 is not a standalone game. So another reason I'm passing on this. That's my fifth one now. So we'll go to the sixth. We're not doing too bad. Kind of flying through these as best I can. So Shake City, we just did an AEG giveaway. I kind of wonder if some companies aren't great at the Kickstarter thing. I don't know. I mean, like Simon built their whole company around Kickstarters, but like AEG, I feel like it's a retail game, retail-ish, hobbyist. They make fun, medium weight games, and so they're at 50,000 of 10,000. They've got almost 2,000 backers. So it's respectable because this isn't an expensive game. They're only charging you $30 for this, and it probably will end up when they launch it at $49, because if you look at the games that they publish, they're right around that $50 mark, but then they come down. So somewhere between, you should probably wait. You're going to get this at retail and just a couple months, and then you'll start seeing discounts. So you're not necessarily saving that much right now, and you're going to be paying shipping. So if I decide I'm interested in this, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wait until retail instead of bringing it out right now. So if has anybody ever seen Rahdo do a bad review? I don't know. That's a whole side conversation. I like him, but starting to wonder if there's anything that he doesn't like that he posts anyway. We've got this Ducks in Tow not funding. This is, let's see, 13,000, 4 days to go. I don't think this is going to fund. The main game, this Ducks in Tow, got the Dice Tower approval. I just don't think this is very interesting. And they're trying to get you to buy their expansion and, buy the base game. And so they're probably trying to lump some of that stuff in together, but nobody's biting. Nobody's interested. It's, let's see, $41 for just Ducky, whatever that is, one copy of the base game. So you're going to pay $41 plus shipping for that. And then if you want the all-in pledge, you're paying $62 to get these 2 little boxes that go with it. Nah, just maybe go find it at retail or go find it used. But I'm not buying into that. So cutesy, but maybe too cutesy, not enough gamey. This one, nobody talks about this, but I just found this and I was like, yeah, this is definitely, I'm going to pass. So it's $30. It's probably worth $30, but I just don't think this is very interesting. It's called, what is it? Goldblivion. And I don't like the artwork. They got Mike from One Stop Co-op Shop to do it, but it's a deck builder. It's for see, look. Oh my gosh, it's so satisfying. He loves it. Anyway. I'm a bad person. But there's nothing about this that interests me at all. So I don't know if you are one of the 647 backers, but yeah, doesn't interest me. This one I think is ridiculous. This cube monster. So this thing here, they've got 600 backers, 10 days to go, $51,000 out of $20,000. And this is another abstract. You're building these cubes, and it's little cube Tetris, something or other. And, it's $60 plus shipping. This holds no interest to me whatsoever. It's just alone. You get this tiny, they have this little, they make this thing seem real big, but this little hand holds a dice. I don't even have a dicer, but it's going to be like this big. They're putting the dimensions on there to make you realize that this is tiny. So when you think you're getting this big thing about the size of your hand, it's one die. It holds a die, one dice. And then this is your $60 pledge. It's a board. You get 4 standees. You get a little dice holder thing, and this dual layer monster board. It's flat, right? So, and then they jump up to this $199 pledge, and you're gonna get this bigger thing with the hand. It's another $99 abstract game just so you can get a 3-dimensional hand that's gonna hold a bunch of cubes. No thanks. No thanks. And then if you want the $200 pledge, you can get this injection molded piece here. So, yeah. There's 113 backers that want that though. Not me. Lords of Vegas. This is another expansion, I guess, from Lords of Vegas Americana. Or no, this is the Americana expansion. So you can get the base game and this, and it looks fiddly to me. It might be kind of interesting, but it is take that, and most of my game group we don't do a lot of take that. Toph doesn't like take that. You're expanding your casinos. They talk this up pretty well, but I don't think what you're seeing here is worth $90. Yeah, so the expansion's $65, so you don't even get to play the base game for that. And I don't like the way they put this in here, because you could just click on think you're getting, if you don't really look at that close enough, you're gonna think you could get this game for $65, and then you wouldn't be able to play it because it's the expansion. Base game's $90, and then I don't even understand what they're doing here. The world shipping charge after the campaign. So this one includes a couple of expansions, but the Underworld expansion. So those just must be extra cards. The Americana expansion. See, that's just, I think that's confusing. And well, anyway, I'm not buying this. I'm not backing this. Nope, not gonna happen. Probably talked too long about it. Next one's Pest. This one actually is interesting to me. I wish they hadn't have come out with this so close to Christmas. It doesn't seem like the price is that bad. I may do a deeper dive on this one. This one is $154,000 at a $30,000 goal, 2,400 backers. So quite a few people. Got about a week left, 6 days, probably be 5 days when I post this. And it's a Euro game. I like Euro games, so it does have my interest from that standpoint. $79 for what you're getting here, seems to be about right. You get this little miniature in the middle for the Kickstarter exclusive kind of thing, but you're going around track. You're trying to keep the plague from happening. It's not pandemic, although it has that pandemic kind of like makes you think it might be, right? Hey, look, Corrado thinks it's great. Horrible person. I'm horrible. But while I think this is interesting, it is definitely coming at a time. I don't think that, for me, this didn't launch at a great time. So $79. I'd have to watch a little bit more. I've watched a couple things about it, but I kind of just went glazed over it because of all the other money you end up spending at Christmas, right? So, that's probably why the big guys are launching their projects in October and November, to lock in your money before you start spending all that money for Christmas. You can upgrade your tokens, and just give me the dual layer boards. Yeah. Anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'll throw this other one in here. I don't think I'm going to back it unless my sons want it, but this is jumping over to GameFound. So I am interested in coin games. I've never gotten one, and this is coin game-ish. Well, I guess it's not even really that. It's chit-based. So you're moving little chits and your battalions and all your guys, and half of you just went, or 90% of you just went, oh God, no. Clicked off already. But, each one of these little chits is a battalion, and, it's pre-Warhammer 40K and pre-Games Workshop and all that kind of stuff. This was war gaming for a while. So I've always wanted, my son has played some of these games at Gen Con, and so I might get it in that sense if he's interested in it, because this is Napoleon versus Wellington. So if you like history, if you like some complex games and you like war games, maybe this is for you. I keep coming back to this. It's $100. I just don't want to spend $100 right now. But I don't know. I find these interesting, and I probably shouldn't, because I don't want to go down this rabbit hole as well. I have too many hobbies. But anyway, did you enjoy this? Is this something you'd like to see more of? Just I'm not backing these, right? Instead of being like, did I back it or not? Is it, those deep dive 30-minute videos or whatever? This is kind of a glaze over of things like this. A lot of people go through and talk about, hey, this is what's on Kickstarter. They don't really tell you if they're really going to back it or not, or if they think it's valuable or not. I'm just not backing these. You should know. Maybe you won't back them either. But let me know down in the comments if this is something you like. I like sitting down and talking to you guys, so I'm probably just going to do it as several come up, or as I have time to sit down and record. So just remember, no matter how you play, whether it's solo, with family, or friends, enjoy what you're bringing to the table. Thanks for watching.